Hey guys, and welcome to another Furry Friday video. Today, I'm going to tell you what it's like being a furry in Australia. For those of you who don't know, Australia, more specifically South Australia, is the driest state in the driest continent in the world that is inhabited by people. So, that means we don't get humidity, it's just all really dry heat. However, that doesn't mean it's not extremely hot. There are days that the temperature can get up to 45 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. That is ridiculous! Who needs that in this world? Which often means furries don't get to wear their fursuits as much as they really want to. I know for sure that I am not going outside in this suit when it's 45 degrees. I will die of heat stroke or something like that. It's ridiculous how hot it gets. And I don't want to add to the heat by putting on a head and hands and feet and the jacket so I'm not ruining the magic. I'm just not going to put myself through that. It being that hot also means that when we do put on our fursuits, we tend to start sweating in about 5 minutes of putting the head on, and then it gets all gross and sweaty and you need to disinfect it and all that stuff. Luckily, I do have a machine that does that for me, which is this thing, which people use for their motorcycle helmets. So I have one of these things which disinfects it for me. So I don't have to, go around, and I still spray it with disinfectant that I've made, but I also have this to disinfect it as well. It being so hot all the time also means that most of the time we just want to sit inside or in front of a fan and not really move. Even if you're not a furry and you don't have a fursuit, you just want to sit down. You don't want to add to the layers by putting on a massive foam head. So that's another issue. We don't often want to put our fursuits on because it's so hot. And when we do put our fursuits on, we don't necessarily want to be romping around and jumping around and hugging people because we're just so hot and sweaty. However, we do. We suffer through it because that's what furries do. And we want to keep to the standard of being friendly and energetic and all that stuff. However, I've said a lot of negative things about living in Australia. Really, it's not a bad thing. There are times that it's really, really cold, and so you want to rug up in your fursuit. This is mostly related to summer, so if it's really hot, then there are things that we can't necessarily do, or we don't necessarily want to do because it is so ridiculously hot. However, some good things about Australia is getting to meet a lot of new people. I know I'm a part of the SA First Facebook page. If you're from South Australia and you're a furry, you should go follow the page. There are heaps of us on there, and we have a monthly meet and a monthly dinner 12 times a year, every month. So you should come along to those, and maybe we can meet up or something like that, and we can have a good time and just be giant animals together with the group. Alright guys, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next time. If you have any tips about staying cool in fursuit, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know. Always interested in a good way to keep cool while wearing my giant chameleon head. Alright guys, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for future Furry Friday videos. See you next time. Bye!